I will show us how to do, because I showed us how to do fiscal year table, you know. So I'm going to show us how to do fiscal year table. I'm going to show us how to do date table, because date table is also important if you're not doing a fiscal year analysis. If you're going to do maybe a quarterly analysis or something like that, you will need a date table. Date table knowledge is a must for everyone. Then the supporting table you saw Adisa do, and also Bilkis do. I treated it in, I think, in week 3 or so. I'm going to run through that, and then yes, the JSON file for map. In fact, I'll start with the JSON file for maps. Then you all follow along, and that's I'll wrap it up. And please, I want to beg that after this class, we go through all the videos. It will not be nice after 3 months that you're leaving the class the same way you started. It will not be nice. It will not be fair to yourself and to yourself. Yes, because we have all done our own parts. Dr. Victor has done his own part. Mr. John has done his own part. I have done my own part. So without any further ado, so it's loading. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to start with the JSON file. This is where we stopped last week, if you can all remember, when we did the staff number, and this is the district. So now we're now going to introduce the JSON file. At some other time, if time permits, I'll show us how to build our own custom JSON file, maybe using map of Nigeria or something. But for now, we're going to use the JSON file we have available. Now, first of all, on your Power BI, you need to go to File. That's so that you can activate this custom, this shape map here. This shape map you can see here. All right. So to activate it, you go to File, Options and Settings. All right. So I clicked the wrong one. File, Options and Settings, Options. Wait for the options to load. Let me share the options screen, because, or can you all see the options screen? Okay, good. Now you go to preview futures. Look at it here. Click on it. You can see my shape map is ticked, but in your Power BI it will not be ticked. All right. So when you tick it, you now restart Power BI, and then the custom map is going to show. All right. So now back to our report view. Click outside, and then now click on what? Shape map. It now introduces the shape map tab. Then we'll now go to dim districts. All right. With the shape map selected, you can see this area called location. Add data field here. All right. So you go to your dimension table, your dim districts. All right. Dim districts. Now let's go to the table view so you see what the dim district looks like under the table view. Dim districts. The district has the list of districts. Now, when building your JSON file, you need to ensure that everything is exactly as it is named here, so that it doesn't break. Okay. So back to our report view. So you click on the custom map, dim district, click, drag, and drop. Okay, drag and drop. Now, these people, they like themselves so much, so that is why everything is America. Okay, so what you now do is you go to format your visuals. Can you all see it here? Format your visuals. Click on it. Map settings. Click on map settings. All right. Map type. It's by default on USA. Click the drop down menu. Scroll down to custom map. All right. So next step, you go to browse. You can see it's telling us add file. Click on add file. TNTV, that is where we have the JSON map. See Telangana district map.json, JSON format. Click on it. OK. And boom, it loads our custom map. Okay. So I'm going to expand this. I'm going to expand this. Now hover your map, you can see the name of this is where bulk of the money is being made. You see as tiny as it is. This Hyderabad. So when you click on it, it tells you number of staffs in Hyderabad, 1,247. Now this is happening because we have already created the relationship. I'm going to the relationship table. You can see the relationship districts already with fact table, all the tables, we have the district. That is why our map is working. If we didn't have that relationship formed, the map would have not worked. So back to our report view. All right, you click on it to clear the selection. So any questions so far before I continue? Okay, good. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the supporting table for sector, this sector. Let's go to table view, sector under fact TSI pass sector, because we need a supporting table so that we can be able to check number of staff per sector. We've already seen number of staff per district. That is over here, table view, district, sorry. Yeah, we've already seen number of staff per district, and we've already seen this, but we don't know sector. All right, we don't know sector. Even if we select on this table and say we're going to click on sector. Let's see if it will show. I just want to try to see if it will show. Sector name didn't show because there is no relationship. Okay, it's showing, but it's showing in a very, very funny manner. It's showing in a very, very funny manner. So we're going to correct that. It's showing across up here. So this is what we're going to do in order to create the supporting table. So now we're going to go to enter data. Let me see. Okay, sector. Yes, sector is the heading. So enter data. Hold on first. Let me close this. Close this. All right. So now enter data. We name this dim sector. Dim sector. And we have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 20. Now, I'd already copied out the sector. Hope you all can see it. So I'm going to be copying and pasting from here. This is the list of the sectors. I copied them out as appears, and I'm going to paste. Hope you all can see what I'm doing. Those who said they were not following the last two classes. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Is someone confirmed that you can see what I'm doing?
Well, I don't know where you're copying from.
Like I'm
Oh, really?
from
Okay. It is. It's not showing. It's a notepad. Let me see if I can share. Let me share the notepad so that you all can see. Can you see it now? This is the notepad I'm copying from. Okay. Now let me reshare. All right. So beverages. Next is electrical electronics. Those who raised their hands, is this how you did your supporting table or you did it differently? Are we all following?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay. Let me just be sure. Let me just be sure that okay, see now I've copied this one two times. Let me just be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Others. See. Who knows how to create a date table here? Date table in Power Query. And the room is silent again. You guys keep quiet like this. It makes me feel I'm doing something too elementary. And number 20. 20 is solar and other renewable energy. Yeah. So supporting table completes, and we'll name it sector. I say load. So wait while Power BI loads the dim sector supporting table. 20 rows loaded. Dim sector. So let's go to model view, and it has already started creating relationships automatically. So let's see. Okay, sector, it has already created a relationship with sector to sector. You can see the relationship properties here. Fact TSI pass with dim sector, sector. So it did it automatically. Many to one. Now I think that's the only place we have sector. All other places we have we don't have any sector. So yeah, this is where we have the sector. So supporting table done. So now we can now go back to our report view and now click on dim sector. Dim sector. It's showing it in that wonky way. Hold on. Let's do it this way. By sector. Table view. Where is the table visual? Table visual. Click on table. Click on sector. This is our sector. Okay. Let's just add another page. I'll just delete this. Let's go to another page where we'll see it clearly. Now, table view, and click on sector. So we have our 20 sectors. All right. We have our 20 sectors. Now we can now start pulling out under fact CSI pass anything you want to know about the sector. Now, number of employees per sector. Can you all see it? This was not possible before because there was no relationship. So now, some number of employees per sector. So for the agro-based, we have 12,730. For automobile, we have 15,574. All right. So what other information can we get from this? Okay, investments in CR per sector. These are investments in billions. Okay, per sector. What other information can we gather? I think that is all we can gather from that. Now let's see what other information can we get from. So you can also now use the same idea, supporting table now for facts, for the facts table. Let's see on table view, fact for transports, fact transports. Let's see what information we have on that fact transport. Now, if you now want to see, if you look at this fact transport table closely, it's in segments. For fuel type, if you add the number of fuel type, it will give you the total number of vehicle types. Who has a calculator? Let's do it quickly so that you will see what I mean. Who has a calculator? I want us to add petrol type, diesel type, electric vehicle, and others. So who would do the addition for us? My people. Wait.
Do you mean addition for
Am
the
I still?
first row
Yes. Okay, good. So add 1,577
to what? To 215.
to 215. Yes.
That's 1,792.
1,792. Good.
Yes.
That is for fuel type. Now, add now another addition now. You said the answer was what?
792.
1,792, right?
Yeah.
1,792. Okay, good.
792.
So, okay, good. Now, so add vehicle class motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's 1,546.
I should add it to what I have.
No. It's another addition. I
Separate.
want to, I'm, excuse me. I'm trying to make
All
a point.
right. So 15.
1,546,
Okay.
1,546 to 79. That's motor cars. To rickshaw.
1625. Okay.
No, rickshaw 29
All right.
to 21.
21.
Vehicle class agriculture. Then
So others.
add vehicle class others 117.
All
What
right.
did you
Is that
get?
all?
Yes,
1792 as well.
1792 as well. Okay, good.
Yes.
So I just want you all to see that there are different segments. So we have one segment of in these districts now. What does this tell you? They like motorcycle in these districts. Of all the distribution of vehicle types, 1,546 motorcycle, only 79 motor
Motor
cars.
car.
Then rickshaw is a kind of machinery. Agriculture 21. Then others 117. Okay. Now seat capacity. If you add 1 to 3 to 4 to 6, that's 104 to 5. You will get the same. Let's try it now. 1483. Add 1483
16.
to
1683.
add 1483 to
Is it 14 or
1683,
16?
sorry, to 1683
Yeah, to
to
104.
104 and then 5. What did you
1792.
get? 1792. Good. Now add another addition now. Brand new 1751
Yes.
to
Yeah.
41.
It's 1792.
Good. So what does that tell you? Of all these vehicle classes, of all the vehicle classes you saw, that's of the 1792, 1751 brand new. What does that tell you? High purchasing power of people in these districts. All right, in these districts. But we don't know what district has this district code um, 203. So let's go to our table view. These are insights and informations. Let's go to our table view, page 2. What's the code of the district again? 2 what?
It's not 203 also. 20
Yes.
underscore 3.
203.
203. Thank you. 203. Okay, now. So 203, let's see what district that is. So you come to districts, dim districts, and dim districts, and put on district code. 203 is where? 203 is when you click on it, it will now show us on the map the location is this place. So can you see? Can you see the power of relationship? If we did not have a relationship, it would have broken. It wouldn't have even come up here. All right. So even though there is no district location in fact transports, but we can know what 203 is, and that is this, and this is the location. Any questions so far before I continue? So first assignment before the question. First assignment is do a visual showing the distribution of now who can tell me what chart type would you use to show the relationship to the whole of this fuel type, vehicle class type, seat capacity, and brand new or pre-owned? So who can tell me?
Either scatter plots or bubble charts. He said those are what we
Yeah.
use for relationships.
For relationships, yeah. But I think bubble chart is the best because there is more than two variables that we're checking.
Yeah, that's true.
Why did you say bubble chart? And why did you say scattered plots?
Yeah. Like I said, bubble chart is used to show relationship between three or more variables.
Then pie chart does what?
Pie chart
Yeah.
is
What
to
a
show composition.
relationship to the whole. Now you
Composition.
can see. Okay, you can see. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Yes.
To show the relationship of what percentage of the whole is fuel type. We used to use bubble charts or pie charts.
We use pie chart.
Thank you.
Pie chart.
Thank you. So that is what I want you guys to do. So the relationship fuel type, that's combustion type, is going to be on its own. Vehicle class is going to be on its own because you have vehicle class, motorcycle, motor car, rickshaw, others. All right. Then seat capacity, that is on capacity, it's on its own. Now, what relationship of the whole is brand new and pre-owned? Same pie charts. All right. Then category transport, non-transport, same pie chart. All right. So that is the first assignment. So now, for the sake of those who said by the time we started extracting they got lost, that is in the case of fiscal year. Now we did not create it. We created fiscal year for fact transports. Let me just confirm. Yes, we have fiscal year for fact transports. We have fiscal year for fact stamp. All right. And I asked a question: how many of us can create dimension tape, then dim date, calendar date table? You've not, okay, date table. Okay. All right. So let's watch together. All right. So now when you want to create a date table, because date table, like the fiscal year we are doing is also a date table, so to speak, but it is for fiscal year. Now when you're dealing with calendar year, okay, you do this. I'm just trying to close all this. You load Power Query. And let me reshare my screen. I'm sure you're not seeing the Power Query screen. So let me stop sharing and share. Can you see the Power Query screen that I just loaded? So load Power Query. Power Query has loaded. So what we're doing now is normal dates table. Calendar dates table. Good. So now you go to new source and say blank query. All right. Now this is how you create a calendar dates table. So we want to create a date table for a calendar year, 365 days. So this is how you go about it. This is M language. This is what we call M language. Lists dot dates brackets hatch dot dates. Now specify the year. Calendar year for 2024. 2024 months day. All right. Close brackets. I told you for a full calendar year, so 365. 365 and hash duration. You can see it's the intelligence is telling us step as duration. So step as duration, hash duration. One day, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Now watch what's going to happen. It will now bring it up as a list. Can you all see what happened? We now have our list of dates. Okay. The whole calendar dates. Let me scroll to the end till 31st. It's still very, very long. Watch 275 till we get to 365. I hope you all can see 365. All right. But it doesn't
So,
end there.
sorry, sir. 2024 is a leap year. Are we not supposed to use 366 instead?
Okay. Is it a leap year?
Yeah, 2024 is a leap
Fine.
year.
Good. So 366. Okay, yeah. If you noticed, now it will show us 31 because the last day did not show us 31st of good. You're right. So now it's showing us 31st December. Thank you very much for observing that. So 366. So that's a good one. So now watch, you now convert it to table because now it's a list. It's not yet a date table. So you now convert it to what? To table. You say okay. All right. Okay. Now right click and change type to date. Notice that it is still confused. ABC 1 2 3. Change type to dates. Now it's a date table. Now we now rename this whatever you like. I prefer to do MMM. Okay. And then I'll now rename it here to dim calendar. Sorry, dim underscore calendar. Okay. Now, let's say you want to pull out the months from this. Who can now tell me what I'll do? I showed this to us two classes ago. Want to pull out the months.
Separate by
We go to transform and go to date.
We go to add first, not transform.
Okay,
Add. Yeah, add and then go to dates.
Date, yeah.
So to pull out, let's say you want to pull out the year and then you type year. It now pulls it. Now when you're dealing with year, always remember to change it to change the format to what? To text. All right. Change the format to text. And then I'll now right click here, change type. Change type text. Who can tell me why I changed it to text?
Yeah,
So that
it
Power
won't
BI will
perform.
not calculate it as a number.
Thank you. As numbers. Thank you. So that Power BI will see it as a text string and not as a number string because it's not meant to be added. So come back here. We want to know the months. Go and say name of months. Okay. We have our 12 calendar months. And type this months. Okay. So now come again and say, okay, we want to see quarter. Quarter of the year. All right. So, okay. So this is quarter. Also, change this to what? To text.
Sorry, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, please do.
Okay. What's the best practice? Is it to create the data table in Power Query or to create with DAX? Which one is better? And what's the best practice?
Best practice is DAX. DAX. Why did I say DAX? When you're looking to optimize your file size, you understand.
Yes, I do.
You okay, no. Let me answer it this way. Date table is less cumbersome. It's more effective in Power Query. You can also do it in DAX, but it's more effective in Power Query. But do as much as you can do in DAX, and things like dates, you do them in Power Query. Yes, that's how you would approach it. Because it's more easier to maneuver in Power Query. All right, that's the date table.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because when you're talking about optimizing your load time, because when you guys advance much later, you realize that your file size, when you're now dealing with live data stream, when you're dealing with um, forecasting and the rest, it's better to use DAX expression. It's better to use function. Like see how we created a variable when we're treating the chorus units for currency. You know, you have your variable. You call the variable whenever you need it. That is in DAX. So it's a lot easier. It makes your file lighter. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So now this is dim date table. So we'll now save, close and apply. Now we're now going to create the fiscal year. The final thing we're going to do today is now to create fiscal year in, I think it's in the fact transport. Let me check to be sure. Fact transport. Yeah, I think it's fact transport. Fact transport does not have. Fact transport does not have. My scroll at the bottom is not showing. Okay, good. Fact transport does not have fiscal year. Yes. So fact transport. So we're going back to Power Query. Fact transport. Hope we can still see my screen. Okay, let me reload Power Query and bring us and reshare screen. Fact transport. Load Power Query. Edit query. Now share screen. Yeah. So fact transport has loaded. We do not have fiscal year in fact transport. We don't have fiscal year in fact transport. We don't have fiscal year in fact transport. So now, before that, we're now going to go to months, because we want to extract what? We want to extract the months from this. Remember, months, add column, dates, name of months. Okay? Name of months. Who can remind me the format in which the name of months is reflected in all the other tables?
The first
M.
three letters.
First three letters. Thank you very much.
Is it first three?
And the heading is, yeah, first three letters. If you check them, capital letter M, small letter M, you'll notice that it's first three letters. So insert months. We rename this to MMM, and then do what? Replace value. Replace April with APR.
APR.
So replace April. I'll write it here. Replace APR. Then May is already replaced. So next one is April, May, June. So JUN. I'll rename this to JUN. June. Replace July to JUL. Rename this to JUL. Replace August to AUG. Rename AUG. Replace September to SEP. Then we'll name this SEP. So those who were lost, hope you're found now. September, October. October. Replace, this November. Replace December. Replace December with DEC. Replace December DEC. Replace January to JN. Replace February. Hope I spelled it correctly. Let me just confirm that I spelled February well. Correct. I spelled it well. That's good. Don't mind me, oh. I failed English. February. Finally, March. MERCH. MER. Name this March. Yeah. So we have this. We have this. The next thing to do is to add what? Who can remind me? For the fiscal year. What are we adding?
Quarter.
Sorry?
Are we adding quarter?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
quarter.
Yes. Quarter, yes. Quarter, yes. Quarter. And the quarter, the fiscal year, okay, fiscal year, okay. The quarter, to add the quarter, but we'll add the fiscal year first. We'll add the fiscal year first. Okay. So the quarter, we're going to do add. How are we going to add the quarter? Who can remember?
Conditional column.
Conditional.
Thank you very much. So you say add conditional column, okay? Add conditional column. So name it what? Quarter. Column name MMM equals to APR. Output is what? Q1.
Q1.
Q1, yes. How did we do the Q? Was it capital letter Q or small letter Q?
Capital letter.
I think it was capital letter, right? So MMM equal to May 1 MMM April, May, June Q1 MMM July Q2 MMM AUG Q2 MMM E 2 September OCT October Q3 3 MMM November Q3 MMM December Q3 MMM January 4 MMM February 4 and then MMM and we see okay. this to quarter. Yes, so we have our quarter. You see I changed it to change type to text. Changed type to text. And then the last thing we'll do now is to add our fiscal year from our months table. And how do we do it? Custom column. Custom column. And we say fiscal underscore year. All right. Now, it has its own DAX expression, which is what? Dates dots year.
Is missing an S, sir.
Sorry. Thank you. No, I failed English fiscal year. Thank you very much. Date the year. Date dots add months. Add months. Open brackets, and you now introduce. Let me be sure. Months, yes. See it here. Introduce months. Insert months. Comma. Then we'd say subtract -3.
That's true.
Yeah. And we say okay. Boom. And we have changed type to text. And we have our fiscal year. Rename. Change type of change fiscal year to text type. Yeah, so we're good. So we now come here, close and apply. And I will share my screen again. And we go to the model view and create a relationship. Let me just expand this. Where was that we came from now? Fiscal year, aha. Fiscal year, good. So you drag and drop. And we now have our relationship. Fiscal year. So, yes, any questions so far?
If you want to create a date table that is more than 1 year, maybe you have 2 years, do we add at the point where we are to impute the number of days, do we add the 2 days together and impute it? Maybe yes. 365 plus 365.
Exactly.
Okay.
When you do that, you instead of 365, you have 366 plus 365. That is if you're doing 2 years, 2024, 2025. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question?
Sir, can you help us with not us, let me say me, because the DAX expression you told us to get the other time last week, the DAX
Yes.
expression, I didn't get it. I don't know how to do it. So.
Bilkis, you are very smart. You have 1 more week to. You remember I told you that chorus I did took me 2 weeks. You now see how it can take you 2 weeks to to find
Get
out one.
an expression.
Eh, eh, eh.
All right.
So, any other question?
I have. Yes, sir.
Yes, speak, Mary.
Yes, sir. So my question is that I want to
Yes.
understand this thing about DAX expression very well. It means that
Okay.
the DAX expression you said we should like find is not
Mhm.
existing. We are the one that is going to like do all the mixing and all the formulating.
No, 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 it's not you. Someone somewhere would have done mixing and formulating. It's just for you to find that someone.
Oh my God.
There is no question on the face of this earth that somebody else has not tried and documented it. You understand?
Wow. Yes, sir. Hey, God, I beg go.
Uh,
Okay, sir.
yes, yes. So it's just to find out someone.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you will formulate anything. You're welcome.
Okay, sir.
Either you find a someone or you go through the whole DAX documentation because it's like learning a language. It's a language. You understand? So for want of time, you can't start learning the whole language of the whole dialect of DAX for you to know and what word comes before what, how to combine the distance to get that the output that limits and ranks it by top five. You know, so since you can't start reading the whole Microsoft documentation, I think I sent the link during the introductory class or so. I think I did that. It's then to find out one person who has already done the reading for you and has solved the problem. So, Ayo, over to you.
Yes, I was talking about this model we have here.
Model.
This our dim date
Yeah.
is not in any relationship with any of the tables. Is that okay, or you've not done that?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to create dim dates. Unless I have to dim dates. Okay, no, the dim dates, no, the dim dates is giving us a many-to-many relationship. You remember?
Yes.
It's giving us a many-to-many relationship. So that would not work for us, which is
Okay.
why I had to do a supporting table for fiscal. See fiscal, see dim fiscal here. Here is a supporting table.
Okay.
You can see. Now see dim date. The dim date is giving us a many to many. See it's fiscal here. Many
Okay.
to many.
Many. Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. So that's why I'm not using it. Because it will work.
Okay. Okay. I get it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Any other question? So one more question so that we can wrap it up. Okay. If there are no questions, Sir Victor, over to you. So thank you so much for everyone who followed up to this point. So remember the assignment, the relationship to the whole of petrol vehicles, the various vehicle classes. All right. Then by next class we'll do ranking because if you don't do your ranking in your date table properly, you have a situation where your graph, maybe some of you may have experienced it. So wishing us all a wonderful evening and